Timea Gardiner, Talia von Oelhoffen, head coach Scott Rueck. Scott, all yours.
First off, thanks for your patience. That was crazy after the game, and I know it's getting late. Well, first off, the general theme was that's one of the best basketball games I've ever watched. That's through my phone, through the people on the floor, through other people. I mean, just that's been the theme after the game, and it's hard to argue with. What a great game by UCLA. They are a great team. They hit just huge shots. Because of our circumstances, it was a chaotic night for us. Felt like we had adversity all night. Not having Sela tonight available, then losing Ray so early, and then Kelsey getting her third foul in the first half. I mean, we had Dom playing the 5 in this game for the first time ever. We had people out of positions. It was just, of her life maybe. It was, we had people out of positions, and we kept trying to just find ways, and that's what this team's done all year. They've just found a way, and they've enjoyed and embraced the challenge. So hats off to UCLA for continuing to answer. It's hard to play against the zone. We know that. It's hard to continue to hit big shots, and they hit big shot after big shot after big shot, and to our credit, this team kept answering and finding a way. And so people have asked me, how special or what this team's like. And I go, or how good are we? I mean, the sky's the limit, and you saw that today. Who would ever count this team out now? And so I just couldn't be more proud of them. And, tonight was just pure fun. And I don't know if Gil was full tonight, but my goodness, that was an unbelievable crowd. The biggest student section ever in women's basketball history. That means the world to me. I was one of those, and seeing them up there, up in the corner with all their vests on, reflecting in the corner. I mean, that's as good as it gets tonight. I mean, that was just an unbelievable atmosphere, and I can't wait for more.
Talia, like Scott said, what an ending. You get a driving layup, looks like the game's probably over then. Then Betts hits that shot, and then you take us through the end of the game, especially that three-pointer.
Yeah, we were trying to go to Timea, and I know just how great of a shooter she is. I mean, 3 for 4. It seemed like she was making everything. I had a feeling that they were going to help on that and that I was going to be open on the pop. So I was just ready for it and had just had that layup, so I had a little bit of confidence and shot it well in that second half. So this team just never gives up, and so they make it easy to never lose hope, and I was just ready to step up and hit that shot.
And when you released that shot, did you ever feel any different if it was in right when you released that shot?
I knew it was in.
A little bit. I don't know. I didn't really feel anything. I was just in go mode. I kind of blacked out, to be honest with you. But I don't know. I visualized it a lot. I saw it going in my head. So I don't know if I knew for sure right when I let it go, but it definitely felt good.
Talia, growing up as a girl, did you go through a lot of these game-winning shots by yourself out in the driveway? What kind of things were you doing to get ready for this moment?
Of course, yeah. I think everyone does that growing up. Weirdly, I feel like I did that a lot this week. I don't know why. I had a feeling that it was going to come down to shots like that. Obviously, we're playing 2 great teams. Yesterday in particular, I ran through it, not that exact shot, obviously, but I was just ready for it, and I wanted it. And I don't know how many game winners I missed in my career, but it's a good amount. We had a lot of close games last year, and I think I was 0 for whatever. So the Arizona game, hitting that one, and then just staying in the gym, working on my shot, and just believing in it, having confidence in it, and my teammates having confidence in me. I just kept working, and so I was ready for that moment.
Scott, everything you want to know about this team, you found out tonight, didn't you? From the start of the game, where nerves from a big crowd, to losing Reagan in there, and trying to figure your way through that, and then falling behind in the second half and figuring all that out. Is there anything you didn't find out tonight?
No, I think you're right. I think it was like a lifetime. This game felt like a lifetime. It was. I haven't been teed up yet this year till tonight, I don't think. Maybe, I can't remember. It's been a long time anyway.
I think you've had one,
I've had one other one, but
probably.
yeah. I've been behaving this year. That's all I got to say. I don't want to say anything, and so no. If I keep talking right now, there might be. But we don't have a commissioner, so maybe now's my chance. Let me tell you what I think. So, no, this team, I mean, this is literally what I think. People ask me, are you nervous for the game? How do you feel? I'm just excited. I mean, literally excited to let the thing start and let's figure it out together. And that's what tonight felt. It felt like, this thing's going to go how it's going to go, and we're going to find a way and keep going. And then they kept hitting shots, and we're down 7 with 2.5 minutes or whatever it was, and I'm like, dang it, maybe this isn't our night or whatever, but that would be silly because we've been there before and we've come back. I mean, we're down 5 with 22 seconds against Arizona, and so, so maybe I found out tonight that Dom can play the 5, Timea can bounce around to 4 positions, and I mean, we really stretched. We were stretched tonight, and we kept finding a way. So we are a very versatile team that became more versatile tonight. And we leaned on our zone, which we hadn't done an extended stretch, which I've just felt we needed tonight. And I really liked the way we scrapped out. They hit huge shots, but we scrapped out enough rebounds and enough steals, to stay in the game.
And then any update on Reagan?
No, she sent a nice text to the team, and so we do spotlights and things after, and she sent her spotlight in, to the team, and said she's really proud and happy, and she's doing good.
Is she okay?
Sounded like it, but I don't know details.
To me, obviously, when Reagan goes down, that leaves an offensive void that you and Talia filled tonight, and Dominica helped fill tonight. But it also leaves a defensive void, and it puts you in some spots that not your usual spots on defense. How do you respond to that, and how do you feel like you held up?
Yeah.
Well, those responsibilities.
Yeah. Obviously, the first half, we had a lot of adversity, right? Reagan goes down. And from that moment, we all knew we had to step up, especially for each other, and for Reagan specifically. At halftime, we all came together, and we're like, we're doing it for Reagan. Like, we got to get this dub for Ray. And so we did that. We got the dub, Ray, and so I'm super proud of us tonight, and everyone stepped up big. Everyone did the little things. We all played great. We played together. And, yeah, just proud of everybody.
And Scott, defensively, obviously Reagan's absence leaves a hole. What did you see in the way the team, came together to try to fill that hole?
Yeah. Well, it was almost like it was practice. I mean, we were getting live reps of doing things we haven't done before against a top 10 team, and I just thought everybody rose, and I thought our intuition got better and better as the game went, and we started to make more and more plays out of the zone. We hadn't pressed much out of it today. We stayed higher. We were more impactful for large stretches, So when people say, have you you want to peak in whatever they say, I'm like, we're adding layers every day. We have so much more room to grow as a group. And tonight, I just thought we got a lot better at a lot of different things because we were stretched. So I liked the way we adapted defensively, and I liked the grit and the toughness that we played with.
Talia, first off, I wanted to ask, how's the air up there on the scorer's table?
It was good. I don't know why. I don't know why, but like I had this vision yesterday that something like this was going to happen, and in my vision, I got up on the scorer's table, so I took that opportunity.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
I don't know. I think I'm psychic.
It's going to be in my headline, thank you. It seemed like Dominica was pretty in her bag tonight. She was really good. So just kind of want to ask about what you guys thought of her performance and how she's been contributing with how deep this guard rotation is.
Yeah, I think that's what's amazing about this team is that everyone just stays ready. I mean, I know I talk about Adley. If you would have put her out there tonight, I'm sure she would have produced. And anyone, like, if he calls your number, you're ready. And so Dawn was getting busy in practice yesterday, so I think we saw this coming. She was charisma yesterday, and she was giving me buckets. So she's just so hard to guard, and she adds such a dynamic presence, obviously playing the 5, so I guess 1 through 5 you could say. But she's just steady, and she makes a mistake, she's just right back to it. And I was really proud of the way that we responded to getting scored on. I think we haven't gotten scored on like that in a while, and so it just felt like body blows. I mean, I was taking the ball out today, so getting the ball to the net, I was just like, dang, again, like, come on. But we just kept responding, and we never gave up. We kept making plays on the other end, and then down the stretch got a couple key stops. So Dom was a huge part of that, and she's just on go mode all the time. I mean, Dom is always Dom, and so I'm glad that everyone got to see that tonight.
If my math is correct, which often Scott, you know, is not, it was the
Just
second
one.
highest three-point shooting percentage of the year, the only second you saw at the end of January. And obviously you guys needed it tonight, with Oregon not having presence on the boards. You know, did you guys kind of know that? Did you guys know you're gonna have to kind of live out of that three tonight, or did that just kind of end up the result?
It's the kind of the way that they play. I mean, it's not easy to find shots against them, and so you're going to have to hit shots over the top. You're going to have to make plays off the bounce. You asked about Dom. Dom's ability to put the ball on the floor and go make something happen is elite. Her handles, I mean, she played the 1 against Stanford and 5 against UCLA, you know, and she's so versatile. So it's that type of a game that UCLA forces you to play. And then the windows are tight, the windows close quickly, so that ball has to move. And so I thought that we saw the floor as this game progressed better and better, and then found each other. You know, I thought our spacing was great, and great spacing with great passes usually equals great shooting, and that's what happened tonight.
And I think to add to that, Lily coming in and hitting that 3 when I think I was 0 for 3, someone else had missed a couple, and like we just weren't shooting confidently. And then seeing Lily come in and just be Lily gives everyone confidence. And so I think I would give her as much credit for the way that everyone shot. I know, I think I was on the bench when she hit that first one, so I was just like, man, like I got to step up right now. And I took that into the second half, and I think everyone did that. So I don't think you can speak enough to the impact that Lily has on everyone's confidence and everyone's shooting ability. She sets the tone for us in that category.
where you guys are different since the last time you played is you guys have more confidence and Tamea's playing more and playing better. I'm wondering, looking back to them, where are teams in your eyes playing you guys differently in terms of where they're looking to attack you in the last few weeks?
This league's coached so well. I think everybody just kind of goes to what they see as a strength. You know, I think they put speed against in advantageous situations in this game. Obviously, they were throwing the ball to Betts as deep as possible. That hurt us in this game and took advantage of Ray being out and Ray's just natural physicality and strength. So I don't know if it's just one thing. I think everybody just has what they do, and everybody's going to their money as often as possible. You know, and in this league, everybody's got a lot of money. Everybody's got a lot of strengths, you know, and so I think UCLA did a good job of doing just that tonight. We're much different than we were the first time around. I think UCLA played. I would tell you, I think they played a great game tonight. I think this was a great performance by UCLA that we withstood. And so, it's just really good basketball.
Coach, you've obviously seen a lot of basketball in your many years of coaching. You've seen a lot of game winners, a lot of close games. You said earlier that this was one of the greatest games you've ever seen. Where does that shot Talia rank in your eyes and one of the greatest shots that you've ever witnessed in your career?
Oh, man. Let me just rewind 28 years real quick. It's not often you see buzzer beaters. You know, I mean, that's rare. And we've seen some huge shots over the years and some big games and big performances. And, you know, we wouldn't be sitting – I don't know where we'd be if it weren't for the Arizona game and that shot, you know. And so this one is just the next one. Who knows what the next one will be and who it will be. You know, but for what this meant tonight, for the adversity that we faced, that shot's – and the opportunity that it created and that shot's, how do you beat that shot tonight? I don't know what you could put above it. This is a top 10 matchup. Well, we're not 10, I guess. Close to a top 10 matchup. You know, it's two teams in the top 16, let's just say that, you know, in the reveal yesterday, that went toe-to-toe and it came down to a buzzer beater 3 after somebody just hit another game winner, basically, with 1.1 seconds. I mean, how do you beat it? So I'd put it way up there.
This one's for both you, Talia and Timea. You guys talked about earlier this week the love you guys have for each other as a team, the fun you guys found earlier last spring. How much of an impact do you think that love and that fun has in game situations like this where you need to have that confidence, that energy, and not let, again, like a last-second buzzer beater 3 kind of put you down and know that you have the confidence to get the job done in a situation like this?
Yeah, I think, Scott's done a great job of recruiting the right people, and we truly trust in each other, and I've never been a part of a team that's so close, and just like the love we have for each other, I can't even describe it. And so it definitely shows on the court, and so you really play with your best friends out there, and so you have all the belief and trust in what they can do, and then they have the belief and trust in what you can do. And so it's just fun. Like, I love these girls to death, and it's truly a privilege. I'm getting emotional, but it's really a privilege to play out there with them and, to go through what we went through last year, and then obviously like what Talia has been here. And after the game, she got emotional. She's like, I've been in the trenches, and now like we're getting out, And so it's just rewarding, and I'm super proud and love the girls to death. So yeah.
I think the way we love each other is everything. That's what made us able to just weather every shot they hit. And just, I know that my team has confidence in me, and I have so much confidence in them. And no one on this team trips on the credit and who gets it. And this team is so selfless, and I've never seen anything like it anywhere. I'm getting emotional too, but just to do that for Ray and without Ray, just shows that anyone on this team can step up, and everyone wants to step up. But if it's not their day and if it's not their opportunity, they're over on the bench cheering for everyone and hyping everyone up. And we're just each other's biggest fans, and it's just all about we. It's never about I, and that's how everyone on this team approaches it, and that's what has allowed us to be as successful as we are. And so it's just so fun, like she said, and I know that we're going to be ready to get back to work tomorrow and have a good practice and have fun tomorrow, and then take that into Sunday and just keep going, just keep working and keep loving on each other. And like you guys said, who can beat that?
Tonight, when you could agree this wasn't a tough defensive matchup from UCLA. It's like they fouled you guys 22 times, and I don't think there were any missed calls there.
Period.
It's like, do you agree with that? But do you think, though, when you face tough teams like this, and when the refs will sometimes just let you play, do you think that elevates that this team you have here?
Yeah, I think we've had to rise to that, and this team has the ability to match physicality, with everybody we've played so far. And we've seen games where, if you look back at our Stanford game, that was an absolute war under the basket and with no whistles. They just let us play that game, and Ray and Kiki just went at it, underneath. And then there's other games where it's super tight, and then there's games where it's both, and you kind of are guessing at times. And so we just have to keep rolling with it. But I think this team's versatility and the way that we can adapt to a game and play different ways, allows us to withstand whatever it is, and our depth allows us to withstand, the adversity like tonight that we faced. And so all those experiences make us better.
Last time I was here, when we were at press conference, you said confidence saying your younger team would be a killer. Was this, do you think, a real or perfect example of what that would be tonight?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I would also add to that getting our Duffys too. I think everyone, for sure. We're so deep. That's the thing, is we're so hard to guard for multiple positions. And then tonight we just proved our versatility, as Scott said. So it's just stop us. That's all I can say about that.
I think just giving each other confidence too, with the matchups. If we, being able to recognize if Tamea's got a guard on her, if Dom's got someone that can't stay in front of her, and then just we all see it, we all give them space and just let them work. And that was our offense tonight. And so just that confidence in each other.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask too, the last minute felt like an eternity, but before TG did 2 free throws and then T hit the last 5 points, but left. I mean, how important has she become as a defensive player for you this season?
This team, this week, I asked the team in practice, who's our defensive leader? And the team just said, Talia. And when your most veteran player, your best playmaker, steps into the leadership role on the defensive end and is asking for the toughest assignment and is providing a coach's perspective to her teammates, and then also accountability because she's getting it done herself, you've got something very rare and very special, and that's what Talia stepped up into. And so this team's rise has maybe mostly to do with Talia's defense. I don't know if that kind of pressure on you. But the other thing I've said is this season is going to come down to the way we rebound the ball, especially at the 4 position. And so these two people sitting next to me have risen to every challenge in front of them this year, selflessly, with humility, and given everything they have to their teammates. And so it's been a coach's dream and beautiful to watch for all of us.
And then, Talia, when you hit the 3, like you said, it sounds like you kind of blocked out, like you were just in the moment, and then you went from screaming, jumping up on the scorer's table, and then as all the fans put it forward, really emotional, and your family crying. What's kind of going through your mind? Sorry.
I knew you were going to ask this question. Go ahead. Just, this is what I came here for. Just looking up and seeing, sorry.
Take it.
Just seeing Gil full, and just being surrounded by the most amazing people. And I told Scott after the game, just thank you for never giving up on me. And I got to points in my career where, I didn't know if this was what I wanted or if I was built for this. And I just stayed with it. And not that we've done anything yet, but it was just super rewarding to look up and see people behind the rafters. That's what I came here to do. And I didn't think it would look like this or take this long, but I wouldn't trade the journey for anything. And so I'm just super grateful to be here and for my teammates and the coaches and all of our fans. I'm just so grateful. I think that's how I would describe it. Thank you. Go Beefs.
Go Beefs.